cybersecurity is kind of like it's an entry to your private life, to your important data, to your personal identity, all of that, right? There is a deficiency, honestly, because the hackers are so sophisticated. These hackers are backed by like major companies or even foreign countries, like foreign governments. So they're
Mm-hmm.
being backed by them, they're being financed to actually be educated and be more advanced so they can hack large companies. So the normal people, the ordinary people are regularly getting trained. Companies are trying to be vigilant and they're training their employees, but the hackers are in a much faster pace because that's all they do, right? So they're
Yeah.
more advanced. We're always trying to get caught up, but they're always one step ahead of us. So
Wow.
it is really threat. Like a company may have been hacked or have had like a data breach because somebody was being negligent internally. So
Mhm.
protecting data is one of the things that a lot of large companies really emphasized on, but at the end of the day, it depends on the employees, the people that are inside, how careful are they. And sometimes they get breached, they get hacked just because somebody was being a little bit negligent. But at the same time, like I said, these hackers are extremely advanced because that's all they do. Cybersecurity is kind of like it's an entry to your private life, to your important data, to your personal identity, all of that, right? And
Mm-hmm.
with these days, hackers being so sophisticated, you have to be very vigilant. You have to be, aware of what is going on, and honestly, make it high priority because once you're hacked, you're going to be losing a lot of data. Once your
Mm.
identity is hacked, it is so hard to get, your identity cleared, your credit cleared, all that stuff. So why go through the trouble when you can just protect yourself to begin with?
True, true. I mean, you're your first line of defense. So, how can the average person, like myself, or anyone?
Do. I'm not even that much wired, but I have seen it. I have seen it. So
Yeah,
this tells me that they something is listening to us at all times.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
freaky. It's a freaky thought, but it's
it
it's it's
is.
just I think the way I think we're becoming so comfortable in it and so attached to it that it might be harder to let go, and we might be okay with that at some point. And then it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I think we just have to limit to how many things we connect to just to kind of create a little bit of, safety or like privacy.
Yeah.
But it's just so hard to be 100% sure or 100% secure, to be honest with you. I don't think we'll ever have that much of privacy.
Along the same line of question where, these devices that can listen and be remotely, controlled, Elon Musk, who is, an amazing inventor, does amazing awesome things, and is, innovative, is testing a device called the Neuralink, which is a new thing. It's a brain chip that is controlled externally to help with those who have brain injuries. So on that description, it sounds like a wonderful thing, like someone has a brain injury and they're paralyzed, and then he's inventing this thing that to help them be functional again. But what do you think about that? Because it is something that is controlled externally. Is that innovative, or almost horrifying?
I think it is pretty innovative because if someone was to have an accident and they become disabled, it's worth trying, it's worth applying any technology to help them a little bit of assistance, right? The
Mhm.
same way, we have had hearing aids, the same way we have had, defibrillators, things like that, because when somebody has health issue that cannot be fixed with medical, I think it's worth trying technology because what do they have to lose? If they have brain damage and they can't do anything, it doesn't hurt. Now, what I would avoid is that trying to use that type of technology, let's say to make somebody smarter or better, I would avoid using that because you don't know what kind of damage you may cause. Trying to
Yeah.
improve somebody's intelligence, you may destroy their intelligence.